Okay, y'all, this is take like 912 because I'm terrible at voiceovers, but it was super loud downstairs and I wasn't making y'all listen to that. We are going to do an alternative holiday look because we're tired of that red lip and winged eyeliner. Two things are already on my face. I moisturized under my eyes with Indie Lee Brightening Cream, and I prepped for my foundation with MAC Prep and Prime. Oh, and I have lip balm on because we're going to do some lip color later, and you need to keep y'all's lips hydrated in the winter because things gonna get crusty and it ain't cute. So the Bitti Colourpop collab is probably one of my favorite collabs to come out in the last 2 years, and that's saying a lot. The color story is amazing, and I love it. So we're keeping the foundation light and dewy. I have the MAC Fix Fluid. I can't talk, y'all. It's 10:30. I got to work tomorrow. It keeps my skin nice and dewy. It stays pretty decently. It has great coverage, but it's fairly sheer, fairly light, and it's buildable. Shape tape too heavy for this. Put it away. This is Born This Way. It's not my favorite concealer because the coverage isn't incredible, but for this look, it works. So we're going to work on just highlighting the high points of our face while covering our under eye bags and that terrible pimple. But you'll notice that I put it on the chin, on the forehead, under the eyes, and on the tip of the nose. And when I blend it, I keep it pretty close to those locations that I put it. Also, I hope you guys enjoy my terrible random white girl dancing. It's awful. But you know what? This is exactly what I look like in the car when I'm driving around in the holidays singing Christmas songs. Alright, notice I didn't bring that up my cheekbones. I kept the concealer really close to where it was set down. We're going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Again, because it keeps things nice, it keeps things dewy. Voiceovers are hard, y'all. I did not know this. I was like, a voiceover is going to be so much easier. It's not. I've literally attempted this like 15 times. Alright, so we're just, again, having some tea, but setting, and now we're going to barely contour. The only reason we're really even doing contouring near our cheekbones is just to bring some color and some shape back to our face. We're not trying to chisel out our cheekbones. We're not trying to be that girl at the party today. We can be that girl at the party next week, but today we're trying to be approachable. We're trying to be fun. We're trying to be merry, and we're trying to be bright. Blend. Notice I went back in with a beauty blender. That's the fantastic thing about this foundation powder combo, because they are so blendable and so dewy in the way that they lay that you can actually go back in and blend like that. This is when I think to myself, girl, you terrible at nose contouring, because I am. But when I do nose contour, which is every day because I'm hoping that I'm going to be better at it and I'm in denial, I do down the sides and then the little button in the middle and then blend. Key to this look, key to any look, key to life, blend. Blend with everyone. Bring back out the high points of our face. Alright. See how that contour is almost kind of completely gone at this point? We just put some shape back in our faces. This is when the Candy Button palette comes out, y'all. And I love it. This was actually the first time that I ever set eyes on it. And this is a real reaction. You guys, this is me. Oh, what was that? It took my breath away. I'm obsessed with it. So we went in first with a little bit of a fluffy brush because we don't want to be too aggressive with this, with Bubblicious. And we go right into the outer V. Barely any on the brush. PSA, tap the excess off your brush, y'all. That's why you get them harsh looks. You can always add more. It's much harder to go back in and take eyeshadow away. So, this is around the point when I thought to myself, something's not right. Why do you look like an alien fish lady? And it's about here. It's because I don't have eyebrows on. So we're going to do, again, a softer eyebrow look than normal. Less arch. Angry arches are for angry people. Holidays are for happy people. Well, unless you're really annoyed. But today we're pretending not to be annoyed. We're covering up how annoyed we are, and how expensive presents are, and how terrible Black Friday traffic is, and all that business with a nice soft arch. And voila, 2 eyebrows. Okay, back to where we were. I think here is where I go into sweet capacity. Yep. And we're going to go to the middle of our eyelid and up into the crease. It's kind of like a watermelon-y color. Like the whole theme of this collection, collab, is candy. And I'm obsessed with it. And just saying the words of like the titles makes me giggle. So keep a blending brush near you. Blend your looks. Blend your looks, y'all. So then I went back in because I decided I loved this color and put it all over my lid because I wanted it as a base. And then every time I start seeing a harsh line on the outside of my eye, oh, that pimple, I was still mad about it. I couldn't stop staring at it in the viewfinder. Every time I start noticing that I have a harsh line going on, I go back in and blend it. So now we have a dense brush. And we're going into Hubba Bubba. Little fluid fix MAC stuff spray. Right in the outer corner, and then we're blending it. See how it started to create like a little point there? I want this to be a wide-eyed, kind of doughy, innocent Christmas look. Y'all gonna look like the girl at the Christmas party in a Hallmark movie. That's what we're going for. Hallmark movie, Christmas, beauty, holiday, fun. We want our eyes to look wide and pretty and approachable, and everyone else is going to be walking around in that harsh wing liner and red lipstick, and you're going to be standing out. You're going to be standing under the mistletoe like, oh, who is that girl? Who is she? Blend, as usual. And then just blowing the extra dust off of here. Ooh, this is when I think we go in with Poppin', which is one of my favorite names. So instead of using a liner, which is going to create like a closed eye look, it's going to make our eyes look smaller. I used Poppin', which is kind of like a taupey purple, just to create a little bit of definition along our lash line. Again, tapping off the excess. You can always add more. You can't take it away. Okay? See how you can barely tell I put anything there? Tap, tap. Same thing, other side. Also, the fact that like this packaging is as cute as it is, I can't, you guys. I can't. So, see how the eyes are still wide? We barely put any of that color in there. And then still blending it out, keeping any harsh lines from happening. Ooh, this is when I discovered Gummy a Break. And it's like an iridescent pink, and I wanted it all over my eyelid. And I kind of used it to diffuse out where I think Sweet Capacity met kind of my arch. I guess the space between my eyeshadow and my eyebrow. Look at how much I love it. Oh, keep it forever. And I just kind of put that everywhere. And that gives us kind of, you could have stopped here really technically, but like, come on now. Who knows how to stop? We don't do that here. T. This is when we get into Sweet Life, and it is the glitter to end all glitters. We got a concealer brush because someone left us alone with glitter. That's my husband's fault. He shouldn't have left me home alone with glitter, y'all. Dry that off and then tap it on, and this is when I was like, Sweet Life who? Zach and Cody got nothing on this. I'm obsessed. And you can see it in my face. I like look ravenous. Okay, so tap this on. These are going to feel almost like a gel consistency in the palette. They aren't an eyeshadow. They're pressed glitter. Okay? Alright, we went back in. I had to turn my microphone off, so I'm picking up, I think, where I left off. With Hubba Bubba, just kind of creating that lash line again. A little bit of shape, a little bit of depth, but keeping it light. Keeping things fancy-free. And this is where, again, you can tell on my face, like from the minute that I put that glitter on, I'm feeling it, y'all. And it takes a lot for me to be feeling things. But I'm feeling it. So, blending brush, blending out those harsh lines again. Adding a little bit more of Poppin' and Hubba Bubba. Now we're going to take a little liner. We're going to go in for them Super Shocks. That is walking on air, and I'm like, girl, we're going to talk later. I see you over there. But, no. And then I think we go in with Gumball in about 2 seconds here. Yup. And we're going to work them inner corners. We're going to work them inner corners harder than Julia Roberts with Richard Gere. I'm not usually one to go in with like a real luminous highlight on the inner corner. I tend to find it a little obnoxious. But again, we're trying to open the eye. We're trying to look wide, doe-eyed, cute, innocent. We're trying to fool all them people into thinking that we're all of those things. Bubblicious under the eye, just to kind of connect the colors. Blending again. Let's count how many times I blend or terribly dance. So, Hubba Bubba again, right against the waterline. You should almost feel this in your eye. You should question it multiple times. Did I stab myself in the eye? No, you just got really close to your lash line. We're going to blend this down a little bit later, but the darker colors we don't want to bring down, because then why would you conceal under your eyes if you're just going to put a bunch of dark colors under there? You're just undoing all the concealing that you did. So sweet capacity, if I could talk. It's like 11 o'clock, y'all. And I got to work tomorrow. And I'm looking at this, and I know we just talked about blending, and I'm like, girl, I hope you go in and blend that under eye in a second, because looking back, okay, good. Looking back on it, I was about to be upset. Okay. And then we blend it again. Good. And then that's just my brush I used for my powder, just to kind of give it more blending. Oh, tea and coffee. Y'all just got a glimpse into the real me. That is the next glitter. And that is Pop. And I'm obsessed with Pop. And I popped it right under my eyes because I'm obsessed with it. And it's beautiful. And you know what? Like, you don't get that many occasions to wear glitter all over your face, y'all. So when you do have the occasion to wear glitter, you wear that glitter. You own that glitter. You work that glitter. I'm obsessed with it. I need to go to Glitterholics Anonymous. And then we blend again. Gumball again, back in the inner corners, because I told you guys I'm addicted to this collection. I normally would not have done any of this, but like, I'm so happy at this point. This is Something Sweet, I think is the name of this blush. You'll notice I only put it, Simply Sweet, right on the apples of the cheeks. This cute little rosy look. And on the tip of my nose. This is Walking on Air, and it rivals any highlighter. I dare you. I will wait. Find me a highlighter that takes this one on. Find me a highlighter at this price point that looks like that. Wapa. Check out that cheekbone, y'all. These lip colors are amazing. They're blotted lips, which is something I'm super into right now. So we go in first with Halelale. Right there. And then don't be afraid to use your fingers to blend it out. And then we used, I'm reading it now, Juicy Drop. Drop top, get on my face, don't stop. So it kind of looks like we just got done eating some candy, maybe. Oh, this is where we buy sometimes because we can't figure out what we want to do next. We're like, oh, I tried to do lashes off screen. It didn't work well. It was terrible. It was a catastrophe. So we just put a little bit of mascara on and it worked out just fine. Oh, my hair. I'm so over this mullet life, but I'm trying to grow my hair out and it's killing me because I look like Ursula from The Little Mermaid and Roz had a baby. We're going back in with Walking on Air, diffusing that lip back out. And then I wanted to play with some contacts. Every once in a while, I have circle lenses. If you guys want me to talk about that, I can. But so the pink colors tend to look really good with green eyes, and I have naturally green eyes. But I had some brown contacts. I wanted to play with them. This also looks good with a brown eye. It's almost pretty much universal because it's going to look good with the blue eye. It's going to look good with the brown eye. It's going to look good with the green eye. And I'm dancing to some music. Look at this. Ooh. And I'm pretty sure this is where I discover no freaking transfer. Anywho, I'm obsessed. I love it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.